Hello, welcome to Clarity Tarot. Today's reading is what did you do wrong in that situation? So this is for any of you out there that you're just kind of wondering why something went left. And this is not about, making you feel bad or anything like that, but just helping you understand what was either like perceived wrongly that you said or did, or where did a problem start, so you can hopefully understand how to solve it better. So we'll see what we get in this reading. There's 3 different piles, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. These are just 3 cards I picked from the new deck I made this morning, which is actually a career deck. There are a couple of romance messages in that career deck, obviously, because we got the Kiss Me card is one of them. But when we get to your pile, we will just shuffle live for the reading. You can look below for the timestamps, and I will see you at your reading. If you want a personal reading, there's information in the description box of how to do that. So without further ado, let's start with pile 1. So if you picked Kiss Me, this is your reading. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day today. It's Saturday when I'm recording this, which is just always so nice to be able to sleep in, not have to work, do whatever I want to do. And what I want to do right now is a reading. So, living my best life. Okay, so for pile 1, Spirit, what did they do wrong in this situation? For pile 1, what did they do wrong in this situation? All right, well, what did you do wrong in the situation? Wrong is definitely in quotation marks for this one, I think. We have King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What did you do wrong? You held on to your ideals. You told the truth. You might have done so in a very straightforward or blunt manner. You protected your community, what matters to you. You held on to your, I'm getting this has something to do with ideals. And you decided not to ruminate about it, not to let it get into your dreams, into your head, and you left all that behind. So since this came out with the Kiss Me card, I wonder if maybe somebody came after you and for some reason that wasn't in alignment with your values. Maybe it was your friend's partner, or maybe you were already taken, or maybe it was a work thing. So the question here, though, is what did you do wrong in this situation? So the only thing I can see here that you may have done wrong would have been the manner in which you communicated your ideals. It could have been a little bit blunt, harsh, or straightforward in a way that the other person could have taken offense to. The Artist in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So what else can you tell me, Spirit, about what this person may have done wrong in this situation? Queen of Cups. Four of Swords, the new bottom of the deck. So what you did wrong in this situation is whoever the person you were involved with who is also in this setting with you, you took on more of their share of the work or the heartbreak, or it's like you made their feelings your problem to a degree that wasn't necessary or wasn't helpful for either of you. You didn't see yourself as separate from them and kind of owing them nothing. You saw yourself as responsible somehow for their feelings, for their reactions for a long time, and maybe that created some imbalance until you got really clear and direct about what you'd put up with and what you wouldn't. And why was this a problem? Yeah, this was a problem because of the time, the point at which you had this conversation or confrontation with the person. I'm getting that they had expected this confrontation at one time, but it was like there was some kind of delay. And because there was a delay, and so, it'd be like if somebody hits you in the face, you'd expect that person to immediately say, "What's wrong with you? You hit me in the face. I can't believe you. You're terrible," whatever. But if that person comes back around 6 months later and says, "Hey, you hit me in the face. That was not okay," but in the meantime acted like everything was fine, that creates a pretty confusing dynamic, right? So I think that's what happened here. So I want to know for pile 1, Spirit, what did pile 1 do right? Well, you focus on doing what was going to work out best in the end for everyone. You considered all the options. You refuse to be led just by your impulses. You didn't, yeah, I really am getting that this is some kind of like cheating or affair situation. You didn't tolerate that. You dealt with whatever thoughts or feelings were coming up. You saw yourself as the star and as this situation not fulfilling for you, and you left. Yeah, look at that. Good for you, pile 1. That's not easy to do. How about advice for pile 1 with this situation? Apparently a lot of advice. Well, your advice is the King of Swords, which was the prior bottom of the deck, so that's interesting. The World in reverse, 4 of Cups in reverse, the Hermit, and the new bottom of the deck is the 3 of Pentacles with the 2 of Swords below. So your advice, I want to clarify actually this World in reverse. It seems like it should be upright to me. World in reverse. Why is the World in reverse in this reading, please? Two of Pentacles again. 9 of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting that there's something about this situation that is still unresolved, but what Spirit is saying is that it's not your job to bring it fully to a close. And it makes sense. I mean, if this is coming through as the reading for you, there's got to be something unresolved that happened here. And Spirit is saying it's not on you. You just be like this person here with his crow on his shoulder, that massive sword that he uses 2 hands to be able to hold. Yeah, you just stand your ground, pile 1. You're doing great. And so to sum up, so you're reading, what did you do wrong here? Kind of nothing. I mean, that was my first impression when I laid out the cards. But if there was something that you did wrong, it was that your reaction didn't match your ideals and who you really were at first. You did eventually react and address the situation according to who you are as a person and how you really feel. But there was a lot of confusion created because that wasn't an immediate reaction. So that is your reading, pile 1. I hope that was helpful for you and that you liked that message. I think it was a pretty positive reading for what did you do wrong in something. But please leave me a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel if you'd be interested in seeing more videos like this. And I hope to see you at another reading. Thanks, pile 1. Okay, pile 2. If you picked the I Want to Grow With You card, this will be your reading. So we're going to be finding out, what did you do wrong in this situation? So pile 1 was interesting. It kind of said, well, not much. You didn't do a lot wrong, but so we'll see what happens for you here. So pile 2, Spirit, please tell me. Actually, I want to use a different deck. Let's use the Tarot of the Divine for you. So, which I've already shuffled. Spirit, what did pile 2 do wrong? What do you want them to know about that? About what they did wrong? We have the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Swords reversed, the 2 of Cups, the Strength card, 3 of Coins or 3 of Pentacles, and 10 of Coins or 10 of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So far what I'm getting here is what you did wrong is you tried to create a partnership that was an unbalanced partnership. You were the Queen of Cups, so very empathic, nurturing, open-hearted, and you tried to partner with someone who's the Queen of Swords reversed. So I don't probably have to say much. Look at this figure with her machete. So, you know, upright, this is a very straight, strong-minded person. Reversed, they are all that, but they can be cruel. They can be irresponsible with their words, very, very hurtful with how they speak, jealous, complaining, critical. So definitely not the same vibe as the Queen of Cups. So what you did wrong, you wanted this person. You wanted to be connected to them. Look at this. You're very attracted to them and you wanted this partnership to work. You thought, well, I know that I'm a powerful person. I'm the Queen of Cups. I have love to give enough for both of us. I can make this happen. I can wave my magic wand and we're going to get to our happy ending in the end, whether this is business, personal, family, whatever situation this is. You decided that by your own determination and strength of will, you would be able to make this happen. So I'm guessing that didn't end up that way. Why was this the wrong thing to do? Or why was this a mistake? Why was this a problem, Spirit? What do you want pile 2 to know? We've got a whole stack here. Let's see. So we have the Seven of Swords reversed, the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Swords both reversed, then King of Cups and the Emperor upright. So this was the wrong thing to do because you know the kind of person that you need, but you really, for some reason, you wanted this person to be your person. And you ignored the signs, you ignored what you already knew, which was that really what you're looking for is a King of Cups, a partner to you as the Queen of Cups here, and an Emperor, someone who is in full control and full mastery over the 4 elements within themselves. So, earth, wind, fire. Earth, wind, fire. What am I missing? Water. Yeah, cup stuff. So that's why it was a mistake. And what was the result of this set of choices, which you probably already know, but I'm feeling the need to ask that. Spirit, what do you want to know? Want pile 2 to know about what the result was of trying to make this happen? It stole some of your passion for life and also just like romantic, sexual passion. Queen of Coins upright. Judgment. It delayed the inevitable, that this was too heavy for you, that it was going to make it really hard for you to walk away because you'd invested so much. There's a lot of research that shows this actually. The longer you've worked at something or invested in something, the higher value you see it. And so it can be harder and harder to leave something behind when you've worked really hard. And so that was working against you in this situation. I want to see Queen of Coins. Actually, maybe the message is in the image here. Do you see this figure? And there's this snake that's coiling around her. She doesn't seem too bothered by that, but very clearly this is a hungry, venomous snake that's wanting to snatch this pentacle, this coin, out of her hand. So it looks a little bit predatory. It's definitely not, the nice partnership energy you would hope to see in a balanced connection. So yeah, so the result of this choice that you made set up an unbalanced partnership to where this person became more and more predatory is not the word I want to use. It's at the tip of my brain. Dependent in a way. I think you get the point of what I'm trying to say, but it just created an even more negative dynamic because there was such an imbalance between you. So now I want to ask pile 1 what you did right in this situation. Because I'm kind of getting that, you know, it wasn't a positive situation overall, but that there were good things that happened and that came out of it, even so, and it wasn't all bad. So what do you want pile 2 to know, Spirit, about what they did right in this situation? Oh, we've got another stack coming out. 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups, the Devil, and the Wheel of Fortune just came out sideways. We also have the Knight of Swords reversed at the bottom of the deck. What you did right, you focused on your dream. You worked on your partnership skills. You really learned a lot in this relationship of how to be in a healthy partnership from mistakes and the things you did right. You committed. You said, I'm going to tie myself to this person in some way or another. So that means that you could have like actually gotten married if it's romantic, if it was a career thing, you might have like committed to the partnership. And you said, I'm not going to worry about whether this is fate or whether it's going to turn out lucky or go in my favor. I'm going to commit to it. It's my dream. I'm going to work on the partnership and we're going to see what happens. And so Spirit's really applauding you for that, for having the courage to step out and do that. So now let's see, any advice for my pile 2 people? Spirit, anything that you would like pile 2 to know in the way of advice? Knight of Swords again. Interesting. Focus all your energy into becoming the Empress. So we saw already that you're the Queen of Cups. The Empress, oh, I get it. So if you remember earlier in your reading, the reason why it was wrong for you to do what you did is that you know that you need a person that's a combination of the King of Cups plus the Emperor. We already saw that you're the Queen of Cups, but your Empress isn't fully there yet. And I'm getting that this is different for each of you. Again, the Empress or the Emperor, it's all 4 of the suits. So maybe Cups, like your emotional body, you're there already. I'm getting it's going to be different for each of you, but for all of you, there's one element that's just a little bit out of whack. And maybe it is Swords, since that's coming up twice here. So Swords would be kind of your mental energy. It would be air sign energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So maybe that's not as heavy in your chart. Or if you're an Enneagram person, this would be the head center. So kind of the energy of mental activity, cerebral, logic, strong-mindedness, all that. So the advice for you from Spirit is to focus on really developing your skills and your competencies and your abilities in that area. And that will make you the Empress upright. There'll be an overflow of love. You'll be able to clearly communicate your thoughts in a way that's easy for others to understand, which I'm getting maybe has been a challenge at times in the past. And it's really going to enhance your community as well as, I think, bring this ideal partner in for you. So that's kind of cool. Anything else I missed, Spirit, that you want to say to pile 2? Anything else? Anything else? Two of Swords. Oop. 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 6 of Swords with the 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so Spirit is wanting to say, I see that you're brokenhearted. I see that you're still questioning whether this was the right decision to leave this relationship behind, this person you really care about, that you're of 2 minds. You go back and forth, like maybe we could work together, maybe we could work it out. And Spirit is saying, you've done the right thing. You're going to be successful. You're going to look back at this and think this was one of the better decisions you made in your life, actually, to leave this behind, even though it's really strong, really difficult. And you can be patient with yourself and take one step at a time. It's all going to be okay. So, pile 2, you're so brave. I can really feel that coming through. I have so much admiration for you for disconnecting yourself from a relationship that, you know, you invested so much in that just wasn't healthy for you anymore. Good on you. It's a very difficult thing to do, and I wish you all the best. Please leave me a like, comment, or subscribe on this reading if you found it helpful. I'd be really curious to hear that. And I hope to see you in another reading. Thank you, pile 2. All right, now we have pile 3. So if you chose the unmotivated card, let's see. Okay, so for my pile 3 spirit, what did they do wrong in this situation? Let's see. What do you want them to know about what they did wrong in this situation? Pile 1 and pile 2 are really interesting. Both of them, it was like, well, in case you're nervous about this pile 3, neither message so far has been like, you're a terrible person. It's more just like, you took this road and it didn't work out and this is why. And here's how to redirect. So, so far for you, we have the Knight of Cups and the Strength card. What did you do wrong in this situation for my pile 3? Ten of Wands in reverse. You know what I'm getting? I think this was about giving up too soon. Let me see here. This could have been a relationship. It could have been a work situation. What did pile 3 do wrong in this case? Oh, that's too many. Yeah. Okay, so pile 3. What needed to happen in this situation was that you needed to push harder. You needed to take some forward movement. You needed to decide on a course of action and go for it. You know what's coming to mind right now is kind of the, you know, the principle of non-attachment, or just kind of allowing things to run their course, not really like forcing anything, but being more at one with the universe and just following the flow. I get that you were in that kind of mindset with this situation, but it wasn't appropriate for the situation. It's almost like you learned those skills of how to do that earlier in your lifetime, and you found it so valuable that you are now applying it to everything and everywhere. And there's just some situations that require an immediate response, that require action from you. I mean, full stop. And this situation required you to do something, to say something, to fix something. And I'm getting that you knew that, pile 3. I'm getting you knew that. But you chose not to take action because why? Let's see. For my pile 3 people, Spirit, what do you want them to know about what caused them to make this mistake and take no action? What caused this for my pile 3 people? Repressed thoughts and feelings, being overly logical, focus on the mind, looking at things from different perspectives, juggling multiple situations, and believing that true happiness isn't for you. Also that there's no success, there's no way to partner with anyone to get to the top. Yeah, we saw the 3 of Pentacles here earlier as well. But the main thing I'm getting as to why this happened, pile 3, was that your emotional body knew what to do, but you were not allowing your emotional body to speak to you. You were focusing more just on your thoughts, and that caused you to miss your opportunity because you weren't connected to who you truly are, what you really want, because not all of you was coming through. You weren't connected to your heart. Just as if, the opposite can happen. People that are so connected to their emotions that they're not connected to their reason or to their brains, an equally serious problem. But for you, it was that you weren't connected to your heart. So, okay, so I'm getting that you kind of know that. Like I said, I think you know this, pile 3. But what did pile 3 do right in this situation, actually? What would you like to let my pile 3s know that they did right in this situation? You try to see things from a different perspective. You tried not to overgive to the situation. You also tried not to hold on when it wasn't appropriate. You focus on your own success and your spiritual life. Something about this caused you to attend to your spirituality in a way that you never had before. Maybe that was part of the relationship or part of the situation, and it was coming through to you in a different way than ever. For some reason, the actual partnership part, you felt inhibited from having any forward movement there, but the spiritual part, there was a lot of growth that happened there for you, so that was good. I'm getting that maybe it was because there was a dynamic kind of like what we have in the Lover's card here, where there was just kind of an imbalance in, well, it could be a lot of things. Maybe in innocence, maybe in ethical standards, I'm hearing. But part of you knew that, and so you were focused on some change there. Is what I'm getting. So, okay. All right, so those are the things that you did right. So let's see then. Advice for my pile 3s. What do you want my pile 3s to know, Spirit, about this situation or this error in judgment? Any advice for them? Interesting. So we have almost all fire cards plus the Ace of Cups reverse, the Hierophant. Do the right thing, do the traditional thing, and run towards it at full force. So you may be even at this reading still thinking, oh, I really messed up this situation. There's nothing that can be done. But it's almost like you're saying the same thing to yourself that you've said from the beginning, is there's no action for me to take here, and that's an illusion. Spirit is saying, absolutely, there is action for you to take, and you should be taking it in all possible ways to resolve this. I'm almost getting, you see how these two are like facing different directions? So what I'm getting from that is that, run to the left, run to the right, see which space opens up for you. These are pretty much the two strongest action cards in the deck right here. And then we have the Queen of Wands with reverse, with the King of Wands reverse, and the Ace of Cups reverse. Perhaps you and this other person, if it's another person you're in the situation with, are both very fiery people. And so if you don't let the impulsivity rise up in you and the passion rise up in you, then there is no love, there is no flow. And so if you are refusing to let your action flow, then that is going to continually create a blockage in this situation. But if you are to take the action that you're called to take, then these can all flip right side up, and all will be well. Anything else, Spirit, that I may have missed that you want to say? Maybe pile 3 doesn't know what kind of action they need to take. I'm getting the never-ending story again. That's so funny. I got that in a reading several months ago. You know, at the end where he's screaming like, I don't know what I need to do. So what do you need to do? Well, you need to focus on the ending. How did this end? Why did it end? Fix it. Tell the truth. Start new. Look to the past and to the future and leave it behind. And to do that, that means you're going to have to face a Queen of Swords person. I'm getting this person's not too happy with you, pile 3. I get that you're not too happy with yourself either. But look, it brings to mind, I think I said this in another reading recently too, a proverb, I'm going to call it a proverb of a Russian proverb that my friend told me about any uncomfortable situation. It's just a few minutes of humiliation and then you're done. Then you're on with your life, and so what? So that's your advice. That's your advice, pile 3. Make it right, tell the truth, focus on the ending and resolving what the ending was all about, and start over and be aware that you're gonna face somebody who's, you know, maybe not rolling out the red carpet for you, but sometimes that happens in life, pile 3. I wish you the best with the situation. I hope it all works out for you. Please leave me a comment, like, or subscribe. I'd love to know if this resonated for you, and I will see you in another video. Thanks so much. Have a good day, night, or evening. Bye-bye.